starters for your Houston Rockets. At the small forward position, at 6'3", number 10, Eric Gordon. At forward, 6'4", number 8, Jason Tatum. Starting at shooting guard, at 6'3", number 0, Jalen Green. At guard, 6'3", number 1, John Wall. At center, 6'10", number 35, Christian Wood. The head coach for your Houston Rockets is Stephen Silas. And your Houston Rockets.
Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll have David Aldridge filling us in from the sideline. Hey, Dave.
Good evening, Kevin. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander loves getting to the rim. Last season, he led the league in drives per game by a wide margin. Matter of fact, he drove the most that we've ever seen since they started tracking the stat back in 2013. His blend of length, strength, and craftiness has been remarkable to watch. Guys?
Like you, David, on the sideline. Boy, I love Gilgeous-Alexander in his game. D.A., thank you. Here's what Oklahoma City's schedule is looking like. On Sunday, they'll face off against DeAndre Jordan and the Philadelphia 76ers. Then on Tuesday, they'll take on Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors.
And for that game against Los Angeles, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. They've got Favors, Lou Dort out there with Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Baisley in at the 4 slot. And for the Rockets, the backcourt made up of Wall and Green. Christian Wood is out there with Jason Tate, and it's Gordon in at the 3, the small forward. And this must be a time of year, Clark, when teams are still working on their chemistry, everybody getting comfortable with their roles.
Well, you know, hopefully that's been established by now, Kevin. And even this early, you'd like that to be kind of anchored in. There's not a lot of time for the feeling out process in the NBA. You know, once the game starts for real, they come pretty fast and furious.
And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. And the Rockets making a change here. Schroeder's checked in.
Dennis Schroeder.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Gordon with the defensive effort. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Rockets. Tate, no good. And even 3-on-3 break. Outside Favors. Pass to Giddey. Favors with a screen on Gordon. Here's Giddey. Another shot. That shot missing. So Houston will take it the other way. They're getting their first look at the Thunder in this one.
Yeah, and they lost the season series to this squad last time around. Maybe a little extra motivation tonight to show they've improved.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. Two teams in the bottom half of the conference as far as respect goes. They're both scratching and clawing to try to get a little more of that respect.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Gilgeous-Alexander, a screen on Green. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander is guarded by Schroeder. Favors with the screen. Driving in. Giddey, no good. For the Houston Rockets, they come into tonight following a loss to the Timberwolves in Minnesota. Schroeder looking around. Gilgeous-Alexander against Green. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
Boy, I tell you what, that's going to be like a pinball machine, the way that scoreboard's going to light up.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Houston's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside.
And for Dennis Schroeder, playing in the NBA was a promise fulfilled to his dearly departed father.
Greg, how about this? As a young man, he swore to his dad that he'd make it. And after his dad's passing, Dennis discovered a note from his dad encouraging him to continue to follow his dream.
Who wants a free t-shirt? Make some noise! All right, who's coming on the court? Get loud for your Club City Captors!
Off turnovers, 14th in steals, and they were in the top half of the league in terms of blocks. They didn't have the kind of menacing presence in the paint as some other teams, but they were still a factor.
And Greg, you talked about their points off turnovers. Not many teams were better at making the most of their opponent's mistakes. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Gilgeous-Alexander against Schroeder. There's a screen. And there's the foul. It'll go on Christian Wood. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Outside, Dort over Green, and it comes off the front of the rim. Houston leading by 4. Kicks to Schroeder. Outside, Green. Doesn't go for it. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And you know what? Sometimes it's hard to say whether or not defensively you were on your game. But bottom line is their opponent didn't shoot it well, and you got to take some of the credit from a defensive standpoint.
No question about it. I mean, it's all about the results, right? And you can limit open looks. Sometimes you can get into an opponent's head. So even when they do spring free, they lack the confidence or at least are distracted and aren't able to knock those shots down.
It's deflected. Now, here's Dort. Jake covering. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He got 22 points in the win against the Utah Jazz.
And his scoring is going to get most of the attention, but his rebounding also stood out. He did a lot of glass cleaning in that game.
Tate, and he lays it straight in.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Favors. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Gordon with it. Dort covering. On the wing, Green. No one near him. And that one goes long.
You know, he looks a little off-kilter to me this quarter, still trying to find his rhythm.
Dort misses. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Houston Rockets. Green, the pass to Schroeder. Green with a screen for Schroeder. Wood trying to free himself up. And good from Schroeder with a sweet move.
Well, not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Who wants a t-shirt? Make some noise. And your Clutch City Captors. Command the court. Get loud for your Clutch City Captors.
Porter's checked in for Houston. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Obi's checked in. Here's Giddey. 11 points last game. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. To stop the run. Wood with the block.
Boy, what a denial by Wood. He relishes the chance to throw it out of there.
Schroeder up top. Back to Gordon. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And the pass to Roby. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one is hammered home.
And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
Whew, man, this thing was turning into a soccer game. A lot of action and not many points.
Drills the three-pointer. Schroeder's got 5.
Well, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Giddey the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. The offensive rebound.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And the trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
Now here's Schroeder. After the miss from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Baisley. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Drives to the hoop. That's good. A tough shooting night. He's 2 for 8 and looking for more.
You know what? Struggling a little bit, but I do command the effort. 2 of 8 from the field. Let's see if that one gets him going.
Schroeder kicks to Porter. Wood with the screen for Porter. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Excellent all-around performance so far. Hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's Dort on the wing. It's hauled in by Wood. Wood's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Gordon. Now Tate. Back to Gordon. 6 on the shot clock. Takes the 13-footer. Tate, no good. Thunder trailing by 12.
And Lu Dort has made a name for himself on defense. Viewed as a superstar stopper, well, he's earned it with his play.
We've got 1:55 left to play in the first. And Giddey gets it to go.
And this is Gilgeous-Alexander's responsibility to find his guys when they're open.
Greg, the way Dort has handled guys like LeBron and Harden, he does as well as anyone when it comes to defending them.
Yeah, I mean, he's small but strong and really hard to bump off his spot. Quick enough to stay with anyone on their drives and just turn it into a great shutdown defender.
Your Club City Thunder. Coming on the court. Get loud for your Club City Thunder.
So both teams making some changes here.
And a brief check of the stats for Williams. How he did last season. Put up 8 points per game. 4 rebounds and 2 assists. And every team wants a scorer to give them a lift off the bench, and that's just what he brings.
Well, he's instant offense. I mean, the game's momentum can be going one way, then bam, his scoring turns the tide.
Outside Porter. Pass to Şengün. Second chance shot, and he lays it up and in.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
1:21 left in the first quarter. Roby can't hit.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Martin the pass to Şengün. It's tipped. Here's Mann. Misses in close. Here's Houston now. They're on an 18-6 run. Outside Martin. Pass to Christopher. Outside Porter. 6 to shoot. In the corner, it's Martin. Buries the long-range jumper. And the Rockets lead by 15.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. They set the pick. Here's Pokusevski. That one wide left. Porter looking it over. The kick out to Matthews. And so it's the Houston Rockets. Their lead at 15 going into the break. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. We come back right after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, we've seen the Rockets really take control here.
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
And the NBA shifting the rules. We're seeing record-setting scoring. But, Clark, some think the officiating has shifted too far in the offense's favor. What do you think?
Well, I can certainly understand that sentiment, Kevin. It has created a circumstance where the offense does have the upper hand. That's always been the case, but it's tilted more so that way. But I think it's good for the game. Basketball is a contact game, but it's not a wrestling match. So I don't have a problem with the way the game is officiated as it is right now.
Porter in the backcourt with Green to his side. Martin is out there with Matthews. And it's Şengün in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 for Houston right now. That free throw, no good.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. And the second free throw, good. Rockets leading by 14. Outside, Porter. The pass to Matthews. A 3-ball. Kulusevski grabs the miss. Here's Oklahoma City. Shot from 12. It's rebounded by Houston, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see their frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
Yeah, they had no answer for them. They simply got outplayed and outworked.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off.
Boy, both ends of that play, guys, were fantastic.
Out left to the wing. Mann passes to Williams. The second chance effort, and it's good on the way in. Williams has got his first points of the night.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Now here's Porter. Passes it to Şengün. He gets that one.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Here's Kulusevski. No points in the game yet for him. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Houston Rockets are rebuilding. And that's a hard pivot for a team that, until last season, was pursuing titles. The new front office has been candid. It's presented challenges as they look to go young and stack up draft picks. They plan to make constant bets on unproven talent as they build toward the future. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Now, here's Schroeder. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. 5 to shoot. He can't get that one. Great D that time from Favors. The Thunder have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Passes it to Gilgeous-Alexander. Favors trying to break free. Sinks that one from the post. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 points.
Largely because of that length, Gilgeous-Alexander feeling confident attacking inside.
Schroeder against Favors. Schroeder passes to Green.
And the first thing you notice about Green, the next level athleticism, incredible burst off the dribble, and makes smooth adjustments midair.
And, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
Free throw good, Green. He hits both from the stripe.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Wiggins passes to Favors. Schroeder against Gilgeous-Alexander. Good D by Wood. And one can only imagine what Green will be like, Greg, with a little time.
And still refining his shot release, still working on getting others involved. But we haven't seen a two-guard into the league with this much potential in quite some time.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Here's Baisley. Back to Dort. To the right side. There's the triple. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Here's Green. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, way to play an attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul. Stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Green taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for Green.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
Now, here's Dort. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. Favors can't get it to go.
Well, that's a look. He has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
Outside, Green. Wood a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Schroeder. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Favors got 4 rebounds now tonight. To the left side wing. Tipped away. And now it's Green running. He can go all the way. And Green slams it in.
Tell you what, coming into the league, scouts question Wood's defensive instincts, but I'll tell you what, he's disruptive at that end of the floor.
Here's Giddey. To stop the drought, Favors trying to break free, and Dort lays it in.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And that one's good. Schroeder.
Nice dribble move that time by Schroeder. He's got a little bit of playground in his game. Most guys do, though.
Outside, Dort. That one's good. Maybe that'll get him going after a 2-for-6 start.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
Schroeder with the ball. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis. Takes it inside, and it's blocked.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Pass to Favors. Favors sets the pick for Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And even if Gilgeous-Alexander isn't the fastest guy out there, he stays in balance. It helps him to be effective on his drive.
Now, here's Tate. Now here's Schroeder. Happy to see that one go in. He's shooting 4 for 10 with that basket.
So crafty and clever at finishing inside. Schroeder doesn't lack confidence trying to get it up and down from this area.
The loudest and craziest fans get a free t-shirt. Let me advance. And your Clutch City Captors. Your Clutch City Captors.
Obi, he's checked in for the Thunder.
And now let's get a look at the numbers for Eric Gordon. Last season's performance for him. Last season, he averaged 18 points per, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. The contributions he's been making on the floor have been a boon for this team. Great stretch of games for him.
Yeah, you know, they've given him more responsibility, and he's responded. And the way he's going, I think his role is only going to increase.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. It's an 18-point game. Obi the pass to Giddey. Dort against Gordon. They get it back. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, the defender all over.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Oklahoma City. Luka Doncic at the line for 2.
Two shots. Last on the first.
Free throw good. George. He's off on the second.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
Here's Christopher. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Porter kicks to Mark. Clock at 6. Out of hand on it. Here's Mann. Off target from outside. Houston leading by 15. Right side, Gordon. Pass to Christopher. And he drives in. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
down.
Extra on that one, fellas. Nobody's stopping that.
Not when he comes in there with that tomahawk. That's just too much force.
Tell you what, fellas, you cannot throw it down any harder than that. That was a rim rattler.
Now here's Porter. For three, Gordon. That one's a miss. His third shot of the game. He's made one of them.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Mann.
2 minutes.
There's 1:54 left to play here in the half. Houston's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Martin the pass to Porter. Here's Christopher, defended by Dort. And here's Porter. And there's the pass to Christopher. Here's Şengün. And with the rebound.
And, you know, you can see in his eyes, he knows that is not a dunk he should have missed.
Here's Pokusevski. Out to the right wing. Here's Mann, guarded by Porter. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
6th in rebounding. And as far as blocks, they were not that good. Bottom third of the league. And opponents with a good low-post offense had a huge advantage on this group.
And their rebounding really was a strength. Maybe their stats weren't tops in the league, but their work ethic was as good as it gets. Outside Gordon. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And the Thunder making a switch here. Higgins is checked in.
Now into the lineup for the Thunder, Aaron Wiggins.
Thunder trailing by 17. Now Williams. Here's Roby, covered by Martin. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Picked away. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Porter. Gordon deciding where to go with it. Down low. Here's Şengün. Drilled from 11 feet out. Şengün's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Roby. And so it's Houston taking a 19-point lead into the break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And we'll be right back after this.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games. Shaq, were there certain player matchups that gave you, I guess, extra motivation?
Well, whoever will make the biggest headline after I put them on the poster, Ernie. Because you know me, I'm trying to get these legs up, wrap them around you. And, you know, I want you to talk about me, Ernie.
You never put me on a poster.
It wasn't worth the effort. No one knew you were there.
Well, I didn't want your legs wrapped around me anyway.
And now let's talk about that first half. Everything falling into place for the Rockets.
They played smart, they took their time and limited mistakes. When you value each possession, you eventually will get the shot you want. But when you lose the ball, you have no control over the destiny.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. One guy who's been getting it done is Dennis Schroeder.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
And with the second half upon us, We'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. So the Thunder 5 right now. We've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Lou Dort out there with Favors. And it's Giddey in at the shooting guard. How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
It's stolen by Green. And it's the Rockets on the break. Green leading the charge. Pass to Tate. Gilgeous-Alexander against Wall. Pass to Tate. 4 on the clock. No good on that one. And the Thunder going the other way now. They host the 76ers after this game. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. Rockets leading by 19 points. Pass to Wall. Back to Green. Wood a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Wall looking it over. Wood sets a screen from past the arc, and John Wall with the 3. Wall's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Rockets. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder.
And, you know, we talk about how Wood has moved around the league. He also attended 3 different high schools. So he's been searching for direction for a long time.
On defense, the Rockets to the left wing. Gilgeous-Alexander against Wall. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Favors. Bucket is good. And now Wood is laser focused, putting up all-star numbers over long stretches.
And you look at where he started compared to where he is now. Wood may be one of the most improved players we've ever seen, especially if he continues to ascend from here.
Rockets leading by 19. Wall passes to Wood. Kicks it out to Gordon. The feed to Green. Just 5 to shoot. Floats it up for Wood. The shot, no good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
The Thunder have made 3 of their first 5 foul shots tonight.
One of the worst in the league a season ago, just 72%.
And that just has to improve, guys. I mean, the free throw shooting is something that has to get better. You're immediately putting yourself at a disadvantage when you shoot that poorly from the line.
First one falls for the Rockets. Matthews, he's checked in for Gordon. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for John Wall. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Rockets leading by 17. Passes to Green. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Now the pass to Dort. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Dort's got 7.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Schroeder against Gilgeous-Alexander. Schroeder passes to Matthews. And there's the call on Lou Dort. That's his first foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was 1 step late that time.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Mann's checked in. Little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Matthews finds Tate. Just 5 on the clock. Wood sets a screen. Tate, no good. Thunder trailing by 15. Dort passes to Mann. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Favors trying to break free. Tries again. The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. 10 points for him.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Passes to Matthews. Here's Wood, defended by Dort. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City.
And that fourth foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game.
At the line for 2.
And he makes the first.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Roby's checked in. Both free throws good from Dort. Rockets leading by 11. Schroeder with the ball. 9 points in the game so far. Such a wide open look. Green's got 11.
And with that three-pointer, how about ending that 11-0 run by the Thunder?
Mann passes to Roby. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. That one drops for him. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And the wide open shot from Green. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 4 assists in the game. Schroeder against Gilgeous-Alexander. That shot is in, just like 6 others have been for. He's shooting 7 for 15.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear, it's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
And that one's good. Schroeder.
And, you know, give Schroeder credit. Taking the contact like a man and staying in control.
Pass to Mann. Over Green. Mann can't hit.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Now here's Schroeder. He's got 11. From deep, Green. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 rebounds in the game. Lets it go from 11. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Schroeder against Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's Green outside. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Good. That one on target from Roby.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Man, the allotted section gets free t-shirts. Let's see who's the loudest. And your Club City Texans.
numbers for Porter. Last year, getting it done. He was around 16 points a game, 6 assists, and 4 rebounds. And always nice to have a guy like him who can really defend at a high level coming off the bench.
You know, when you can sub in a lockdown defender, that's a major plus.
And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for Houston. Pass to Porter. Plenty of space. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And, you know, we all know Schroeder can score now, but they're a nice assist to his wide-open teammate.
Here's Mann. And the rebound goes to Martin.
And he has lost all confidence out there. Still not a single field goal made in the game.
The 10-footer goes back up. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Here's Roby. Here's Pakusevski. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Matthews. Pakusevski can't hit.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
Martin inside. The pass to Şengün. Porter, no luck.
You know, even though it's a point-blank range shot, that's not an easy one, especially when the defense is that tight.
Here's Pakusevski. He's covered by Matthews. To the paint. It's stolen by Martin. Schroeder, left side. Outside for Martin. There's the screen. Banked in off the glass. Martin's got 4 points this quarter. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Houston.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
They have, but you also can't overlook how well they've defended the rim, as they've challenged every shot, also gotten quite a few blocks as well.
Here is Porter, following the score by Oklahoma City. Here's Schroeder. It's deflected. And the turnover again by Oklahoma City. Both teams will make substitutions.
Now, into the lineup for the Thunder.
Rockets leading by 17. Porter kicks to Matthews. Back to Porter. Outside Matthews. Passes it to Porter.
2 minutes.
5 to shoot. Another miss by Houston. Thunder trailing by 17. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
First personal foul. Team
For Oklahoma City, they have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight.
Oklahoma City. Kenrich Williams. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. Gordon's checked in for Matthews. And he sinks the second.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Now here's Gordon. With the drive, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
Love seeing Gordon work in the pick and roll. Great at pulling up to shoot once the screen comes his way.
Wiggins, a screen on Gordon. Pakusevski, the pass to Wiggins. Pass to Pakusevski. Shot clock at 6. From deep three-point range, Eric Gordon with the rebound. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Houston Rockets. Porter with it. Williams picks him up. And the foul called on Kenrich Williams. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Williams against Porter. There's a good screen to the inside. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Here's Pakusevski. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Williams against Gordon. We've got 22 seconds left in the third. The shot, no good. Williams with the defensive effort. Here's Wiggins. Rockets with the rebound. Outside Gordon. Pass to Christopher. It's Porter outside. And so it's the Houston Rockets controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. Back to the action after this word. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in a point guard.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. And so in the game for the Rockets. Out on the perimeter, Green and Gordon. Jayshawn Tate out there with Christian Wood. And it's Porter in at the 1. 5 on the clock. Houston needs to get a shot off. Here's Tate. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Wood with the block. And they'll get another chance. Giddey from outside off the mark. Rockets leading by 20. Gordon dishes to Green. Gordon kicks to Porter. Clark, you know, road teams accustomed to hostile crowds, but it can go too far. Players have been very vocal, saying, respect the game, and then respect us as human beings as well.
And, Kevin, I couldn't say it any better. It's that simple. It's not complicated. The right to say anything you want doesn't come with the purchase of a ticket. I think human dignity, common courtesy, and respect supersedes whatever feelings you might have about a particular team or player and overrides whatever price you paid for your ticket.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
The Rockets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Here's Giddey, guarded by Green. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. Favors with a screen on Wood. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And the effort level of Gilgeous-Alexander drew rave reviews from his college coach as the hardest worker and most coachable player on the team.
Gilgeous-Alexander at the line for 2.
First free throw is good. Matthews, he's checked in for Houston. Dennis Schroeder comes in for Kevin Porter. And the Thunder making a change here. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. Greg, player movement is always a constant in the NBA, but with more players on the move every year, the power balance can shift in the blink of an eye.
And we've seen it with the Lakers, right? Just a few years ago. The Nets and a few others. Not everyone, though, loves it, but it sure keeps things interesting. Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Now, here's Dort. Driving the lane, it's hauled in by Wood. Wood's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Green, here's Tate. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. In the corner, Tate with it. From downtown, and again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 0 of 6 in the fourth quarter. Disastrous start to the period. Man passes to Roby. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. Favors sets the pick for Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Dort. Shoots over Schroeder. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. Houston's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Amazing how many players we're seeing come into the NBA, Clark, from all over the world right now.
Well, it's truly a global game, Kevin, and give credit to former Commissioner David Stern and certainly Adam Silver and his staff. The league is a global league. The star players have done a great job of promoting it as a worldwide game as well. Every year you get players from multiple continents, Asia, Africa, Europe, Australia. Basketball is, again, it's a global game, so it makes sense we'll see more players from all over the world in the NBA.
Now here's Wall. After Lou Dort's miss.
And great to see Wall beat a couple major injuries. Had to attack rehab twice. Doesn't always get enough credit for his dedication to the game.
At the line for your Rockets, John Wall. At the line for 2.
Shot.
And that one falls for Wall.
You know, going back to John Wall's college career when he was at Kentucky, he may have only played one season, but he racked up some pretty nice awards. All-American, Conference Player of the Year, just to name a couple. And I tell you, he packed a lot into just one season.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. Oklahoma City shooting at ghastly 26% from the field. Their offensive game looking completely out of whack.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete.
No question about it. He's very comfortable in the air. Dunks like that, no problem for him.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And for Wall, Greg, has his game changed at all now that he's into his 30s?
And he's so much stronger now. Just as liable to go through you, and around you. Better at varying the tempo and controlling the pace of the game.
And here's Houston. They're on a 15-4 run right now. The drive by Schroeder. Jerome with the rebound. Schroeder's gone 5 of 13 from the floor. That's below 40%. Here's Man. Jerome passes to Roby. 6 to shoot. Wiggins against Matthews. And it's Wiggins missing. And so it's Wall with it, bringing it up for the Rockets. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Lays it up and banks it in.
You know, sometimes you see the edge to Wall's game come out in these situations. Tight defense inside, contact, and he just is determined not to be denied.
Here's Jerome. Outside Favors. Here's Roby. Wiggins outside. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. There's the pass to Roby. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. A leaner. Man can't hit.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
And the foul on Isaiah Roby. That'll be his second foul of the game. Clark, we know injury prevention is a huge aspect for teams, and it seems like training staffs hold a lot more weight than they did in the past.
I think you're exactly right, Kevin. No doubt about it, and for good reason. I mean, the medical staffs include doctors and trainers and physiotherapists and the like, and they really have enhanced what goes into preparing players for their seasons throughout their careers, and it's become more precise, it's better. Yet there are still going to be injuries, but the treatment and care players get now, I think, is platinum level across the league.
Here's Matthews, and that one hits back iron. Oklahoma City shooting about 26% out there. They need to get a better look. The Thunder with another miss. Here's Houston now. They're on a 17-4 run right now. Pass to Christopher. Lets it go from deep. Another miss by Houston.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
Here's Man. Pass to Wiggins. To the wing on the left. Matthews against Williams. From deep. Oklahoma City gets it back.
And the offensive rebounding, really the story here today. Even with the big lead, they're still showing more hustle on the board.
And that one is good.
You know, John Wall is not just a dynamic scorer. He is outstanding at sharing the ball with his open teammates.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Man. He kicks to Wiggins. High post Favors. Here's Man. Off target from three-point range.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
Pass to Christopher. Beyond the arc. He's off on that one. Oklahoma City's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Here's Man. That one, no good. On offense, here are the Rockets. They're on a 19-4 run right now. Inside, deflects the pass.
Remaining in the game, 2 minutes.
Wiggins surveying the floor. Well, Clark, with the success of the play-in tournament, Commissioner Silver pushing for a mid-season tournament with the winning team earning $1 million per player.
You know, Kevin, adding additional games I think would be a challenge. I'm not quite sold on that, but I do know that $1 million would incentivize role players. The question is whether or not star players would be as motivated to add more games in the middle of the season.
And the Rockets with possession here, following the score by Oklahoma City.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Rockets.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season. You love to get an opponent figured out early when you're going to be seeing them that often.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for Jalen Green.
Boy, from a scoring standpoint, he was absolutely sensational. Made the game look easy tonight.
That's his second personal foul. 4th team foul. At the line for your Rockets, Dennis Schroeder. 2 shots.
Two.
First free throw is good.
What really makes Schroeder special is the energy he plays with. I mean, it's contagious and infects the entire team. He's like a lightning bolt of energy when he hits the court.
Schroeder hits them both. Oklahoma City has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Here's Pokusevski. Now the pass to Williams. Feeds it to Wiggins. Here's Pokusevski. He's guarded by Schroeder.
You look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Can't get it to fall. And here is Williams. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside.
Please make
David.
sure you get home safely, and we'll see you next game.
Thanks very much. With John Wall. John, do you think this team has reached its potential, or is there still room to grow?
We can go to a high level. We still can get better defensively. Offensively, our efficiency is not there yet. We still getting used to playing with others. We got a lot of room for improvement.
That's good news for Wizards fans, John. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. As New Balance presents our player of the game, Jalen Green.